Finally, that movie. Whoo, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was so much fun. It's always exciting to get to these Marvel films and hear the fans' reactions. Obviously, you two in there with the fans. I just want to start with you, Gemma. What is your favorite part about being back in the Marvel world?
Gosh. Well, I feel so lucky to be back. Very honoured to have been given a second go at this very different film. It's, completely different character. But I suppose the best thing about it is to work with this amazing cast. Several of whom, Kit and Richard in particular, I've known for a long time. So that was really great. But I'm thrilled to be back. Very.
We're glad to have you back. Again, it was so much fun to watch. Kit, the fans, you're used to fans watching everything that you do, especially, those strong community of fans. To have them now for the Marvel universe, what's that been like since eyes have been on the film, knowing that you're a part of it?
Yeah, and the fan base that I was used to for many years was that attached to Game of Thrones. And it's interesting doing that TV show. I always felt it was in tandem and alongside the Marvel movies, which were running at the same time. And that was the sort of the film version of the fan base of what we had. So I've had some schooling in interacting with the brilliant fan base of Thrones and now the Marvel universe. It's great. Like you turn up to the premiere the other night and you've got such passion on the red carpet and such enthusiasm in the costumes that were put together, and I love it. I really love it.
And you mentioned costumes for the both of you. I'll start with you, Gemma. When you put it on for that very moment, and I think Angelina had mentioned you have some say in kind of the costuming and how it looks on your body. What's it like when you first put on that suit?
I mean, it's pretty surreal, to be honest. Yeah, you're right. We had it kind of went through various different iterations and tweaks and just kind of working out what was going to be practical for where we were shooting and everything else. But no, it was mad, and sort of getting into that costume and then seeing the rest of the other Eternals in theirs and checking each other out. That was, really kind of crazy, but fun moment.
When you see everyone and you're filming those scenes and the fight scenes and the sequences, again, this is your job as an actor to get it done, right? But are you all just in awe at moments? Do you stop and say, wow, this is happening? This is pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, definitely. There were a few kind of pinch me moments where, the first time we kind of all lined up in that V formation on the top of the cliff, the wind's kind of, blowing around us and it's all very dramatic and dramatic music was playing as well. It was crazy. Looking around, thinking, what on earth am I doing here? But
this is my life. This is Kit, for you, were there any moments behind the scenes? Again, so many massive moments and scenes in Eternals, but something that would shock fans that kind of happened behind scenes that you saw?
God, to shock fans. I don't know. I don't know if I could pick one, really. No. No.
Oh, was there a lot? Were there any moments of cracking jokes? Does anyone stop or anyone have the hardest time of like getting it done?
I don't know, Gemma. What do you think? You spent more time on the movie than I did.
Yeah, Richard and I tried to make each other laugh quite a lot, and it's sort of that played into the dynamic between our characters. I would try and make him laugh.
You had to have fun at times, okay? Crack some jokes. Kit, this is the first time, again, the representation is beautiful and so well done. We can all find ourselves in this film, which is, I see Marvel doing that at each one that comes out. But to have the first deaf and the first LGBTQ Marvel character in the film, why do you think that representation is so important?
Look, it's definitely a global movie, isn't it? It represents the world, this movie, and so it would be a massive misstep not to have a broad representation in it. It's beyond time we were doing this. Marvel know that, and they've stepped up, and I just think it's a beautiful thing that we've like you mentioned, we've got LGBTQ representation, and we have a deaf person in the film. It's one of the things I was proudest about being part of this. You know, when I watched it, I felt a real pride.
Absolutely.
For me, I feel it's, you know, there are going to be so many young girls and boys out there who perhaps for the first time will be seeing themselves represented in a film like this, and that feels really significant. But also, I should say that I feel that, you know, each of us were cast because there's something in us that you know, resembles our characters, and it doesn't feel like it's been shoehorned in. For me, I feel that it feels organic, and also hopefully we're moving towards a point where it's no longer going to be a big deal, that would be just completely normalized to have a cast like this, right? And
yeah. And not have to ask this question every time we see improvement, you know, improvement, but it is nice to see, especially someone like myself from a mixed background and different heritage. It's like, oh, look, that person can, you know, I feel like I'm seen. You've done that, Gemma, as well. Crazy Rich Asians, definitely something that we need more of. So with that said, do you have any updates?
I wish. I know that they do want, they're hoping to do it soon. I heard from the producer quite recently, Nina, that they're still working on the script. It's just a case of juggling everyone's schedules and working it out. But I'm hopeful that we will get to do it soon.